Hello guys, welcome to Genuine Me, welcome to my channel. I'm so delighted to have you listening to me right now. I believe this video is the right one for you. In our previous video, we spoke more about getting into the details about the questions that you can expect on your first day of meet and greet when you're handing off your CV on a Qatar Airways interview. So today we're gonna answer something else. Like, I've seen common questions that have been asked by people. They're kind of questions that are very concerning, and they're questions that even I asked myself, and I had to say, gosh, will they take me if my situation is like this and this? So let's get into these questions, and I'm hoping that even as we're talking, even as you're listening to me, you'll be writing down more questions on the comment section. I got you. I'll answer your questions, and yeah, let's dive into it. The first question that is very common that pretty much everybody is asking themselves is related to age. They're asking themselves, is there an age limit to this career? What is the age limit to this career, to this role? So what is the minimum age? The minimum age is you have to be 21 years of age or turning 21 in that same year. I remember the first interview I went to, there was a girl who was 20 years old of age. She applied and she made it to the second day. Then they found out that no, she's actually 20 years, and then they said that she will have to apply the next year because they strictly want you to be 21 years of age, minimum age. So yeah, but let's talk more about the age limit. From what I know, the age limit has not been disclosed in any platform, but what I can tell you is that I know somebody who's 29 years old who went to the interview and they made it. They're working in Qatar Airways as we're speaking. And I know somebody who is 32 years old who made it, and they're working as a cabin crew right now in Qatar Airways. So my research has shown me that, their preference is obviously somebody who is younger, because the younger you are, it's believed that you look more fresher, you can be looking more fit, your skin looks younger, you can look more, you can have more of the look that they want. They want people who look young, beautiful in a certain way. So the younger you are, the better chances. However, there are people with a higher age who still look young. There are people who are 32, 34 who still look like they're 29. They look like they're 25. And I've seen that those people can make it because it's not really about your age. I think it's about how you look. And there are people who look older, but they're actually younger. There are people who are 25, but they look kind of really old and their skin is not fresh. And I believe this role is more about looks. It's more about how you take care of yourself. If you look fit, if you're fit, that's why it helps that you have clear skin and you don't have acne prone skin. You don't have pimples everywhere. Your chances of making it if your skin has too much acne are very little, because it's all about looks. That's why even when it comes to age, it's all about looks. Do you look young? Do you look presentable? Do you look like you take care of yourself? When they look at you, do they see old, or they just see a decent young woman who takes care of themselves? I think there's not really a defined age limit. It's just about looking presentable, having the look and standard that they want. Question number 2, can you have a child after joining the company? The answer is yes, but there's terms and conditions to that. Well, as we know it, this company is based in a Muslim country and they have their principles. From what I know, it used to be a shame for you to get pregnant if you're not married. You could literally lose your job. It was more preferable if you have a child and you are a married woman. Because that was something more respectable. That is something more respectable according to the culture. However, what I know is that the rules and regulations have kind of eased now, and I know that the requirement is after signing your contract, you're supposed to work for 3 years before having a child. And then you have your maternity leave, and then you can come back into your role. The third most commonly asked question is, can I bring my family to live abroad with me while I'm in this role? I would say yes, if you can provide any form of documentation to prove that this person is your child, if you're trying to bring your children to come stay with you. And if you are married, yes, you can bring your husband along or your wife along to come stay with you. You can provide the documentation and they will provide the visas for them to come stay with you. However, you can only do this procedure after 6 months, I believe. I've heard that you can start that documentation process, applying for the visas for your family, after 6 months. I don't know if that has changed now, but that is what I know. Okay, now the last question, the fourth question, can you get married after getting this job? Obviously, yes, you can get married after getting this job. I think the real question here is how long until you can get married in the job. I think it still applies like the previous question. There is a certain amount of time that you're gonna have to work until you can be able to apply to get married and things like that. I heard that, this job used to prefer people who are younger, like straight off from college, because they can commit to their job for the longest time before they start thinking about marriage, before they start having children. They wanted people who are just like work focused people. So that is why you will find out that there's a certain period of time that you have to wait till you can get pregnant, or till you can marry, or till you can do certain things. It's mainly because you have to focus on your job for some time. It is a heavy job. It's like the more you commit to other things around, the more they take away from your availability, the more they can even take you from the job, itself. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Those were 4 most commonly asked questions about this job. Mostly people's concerns, like, if I get this job, will I be able to get married soon, or will I can I still have a child soon? Those are things that, as a person, you need to sit down and ask yourself before actually getting this job. When do you want to get married as a person? When do you think you're gonna want to have your first child as a person? Especially married people, you have to think about these questions before you actually make up your mind to get this job. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one. Remember to stay genuine.